Hey, if you made it this far, this is the Off Tangent segment, which we figured we would off-tangentize and make its own RSS feed. And as you can hear, we have a lot more hayers with us today.
Hayers!
Hello.
What?
It's a hairier place today.
Yeah. Fun times though, fun times. And we have something really, really special with you today because there are so many people here. We don't know them. Where did we get these people? Okay, but anyway, let's go serious business. This is the Off Tangent show.
We are breaking it off into its own RSS feed, and we are joined today by Sima.
Hello.
John.
Hi.
Bok. Hey. Norm.
Ew. Also known as our friend nerds. This is still Jao and AG.
What?
Are your main hosts.
Sort of.
And this is an Off Tangent show, so let's go off tangent.
Seems.
Yes.
Introduce yourself.
Okay.
It's the first time you've done this, right? You've been into my radio show, man. When I was in NU 107, for our listeners who didn't know, I was at NU 107 and did a radio show called The Basement, which ran for one episode. I had Norm and Sima over there. I lost the competition! I'm sorry! But I had Norm and Sima over there, and they did pretty good, so I'm like, hey, we're gonna do this all over again. Also, this time just with like 6 other people, and it's gonna be fun. So I hope the tens of listeners will love it,
Or the 100,000! Dude, we switched.
Oh yeah, I usually say that. Anyway,
Alright.
Sima, introduce yourself and what you do and whatever you want our audience to know.
Hello, I'm Sima. This is my first time on the internet. It is. I've been on radio, but this is the first time on the internet. Apparently, they say on the internet, the louder you shout, the righter you are. Or the more correct you are.
Oh my god, there goes our stream, like up and down. Who's next? John.
Hi guys, I'm John.
He's the John we were talking about that the NSA will hunt. Yeah, he's the John. He's that John.
I work at construction.
I thought you were the royal barber.
He's my colleague.
If the NSA is listening, I build houses. Sure, they're bird houses. They're houses.
Guy's incriminating me, dude. That's what I do for a living.
That means we're safe because we're blue collar. We know nothing.
Alright.
We just love our jobs and our country. Go Philippines.
Yay.
Hey.
Bok.
Hey guys, I'm Bok and I'm a teacher.
That's all you need to know.
They just say I'm a t-shirt.
We'll record the audio. Editing. It works. Editing.
Norm.
What do you do?
I'm online.
And that's Norm!
Yay.
Norm, what do you do? Yeah, you pretty much live your life in the internet, just like 10 million people in the planet. Or 10 listeners.
Or 10 listeners, yes. I spend my life online and I try to get paid for it.
Are you like one of those people who always play WoW and sell their gold for...
Or like the king of Nigeria who's sending me emails.
I sent emails, but I'm not the king of Nigeria.
Oh, so you're just a prince!
Norm, are you the guy in the comment section who always says that you get paid a lot of money per hour checking
Google.
out? Yeah.
Does Google pay you $30 an hour?
Are you the mythical social media officer who's rich?
Are you the guy who spells websites with spaces in between the letters? Like a stupid.
But what do you do in the internet?
I am the guy tasked with the incredibly great job of analyzing first posts and trying to gain insight from them as to why the people have posted this post and trying to get them to buy products.
To our 10 million listeners.
Or the tens of tens?
listeners.
give us a first post right now on our Twitter page. Not my website, no. But at thirdworldlinux.com, channel14.com. We also have that Twitter account. Twitter.com/channel14. So whoever puts there first will get a happy smile from Norm.
Bonus if it's from your mother's basement.
Alright, so that's everyone. That's pretty much the crew right now that we have. And since the off tangent section, we pretty much talk about anything. Don't bump the table, man! So tables, what about?
It's the table's fault. It got in the way of his foot.
One of
what
the
is
things
the table?
that I wanted, like, Ja proposed was we discussed about Batfleck.
Batfleck, dude. Come on.
Step back.
Bad.
Yay, nay, or yes.
I actually found this Twitter page. I saw
Batfleck's Twitter page?
No, not the Batflex Twitter page, but I saw one of those tweets during the release of this Batflex thing. I remember I actually just laughed at it thinking,
Batfleck released his thing.
what?
On to the populace.
He said something about Batfleck released this
On
thing.
Twitter.
Well, when one of those
He can do those things.
one of
on
those
Twitter.
Ben Affleck reactions to being announced as Batman, they said, "Hey, what's wrong with Ben Affleck? He was great in Mallrats."
It's Ben Affleck.
Yeah, the epitome of fashionable male. Oh, so we're back to 90s.
Mallrats.
But what's so really wrong about Batflex? Bats flex? They're really strong.
They use
Although I do
sonar.
concur. Like, Mallrats was really good.
Yeah.
Wait. Ben
Was it-
Affleck was cast as Batman? I thought it was Miley Cyrus.
What do you mean, Miley Cyrus? Are you trying to make a bad joke?
I wouldn't mind seeing a Miley Cyrus Batman.
Why?
Because
We can stop. It's like justice and she won't stop. Shout out to Miley Cyrus. Yeah.
She can twerk them to death.
Just twerk. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Batfleck.
The Robin Thicke dude, he can be like the Riddler because he's already
Ah,
got the
you already
costume.
got the costume and whatnot.
Yeah, he's got those stripes things.
And his name is a pun.
Yeah.
Or he could be Robin. He already has the name.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't think of that joke. I was supposed to say, but Robin isn't thick, which doesn't make sense.
How would you know?
I know, it doesn't make sense. So I aborted last minute.
So, fanfiction, Robin Thicke as Robin. Done.
I know, it's probably
On the internet.
we're throwing the idea away, so someone might just make it.
No,
that
please,
happened-
no.
Yeah, if that happened,
No.
Robin Thicke as as Robin would be cooler than Batfleck. I mean, you get all the ladies.
Wait, wasn't Ben Affleck that guy who was in love with the lesbian in that other movie?
Geely? No, was Jennifer Lopez lesbian in Geely? I haven't watched Geely.
Jennifer Lopez lesbian.
In Geely?
Was she?
What movie was you saying?
I know that movie. It was a 90s movie, man.
Chasing,
Chasing Amy!
Yeah.
I thought like Geely.
Chasing Geely.
Amy.
Chasing Amy.
maybe
Yeah. And he was good in that movie. And he was good in Armageddon.
No, seriously, that's a good movie.
I don't know, man.
Well, Argo...
I like Argo.
Yeah, I like
Argo's
Argo.
okay.
Like, he's a better director than anything else. I mean, if all the bad news of him being Batman is that he won't be able to direct movies. But, well, let's see. Maybe DC... who's the production out?
Warner
Syncopete.
Brothers.
Is it
No,
Syncopete?
it's Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers probably has a plan for it. I hope they have a plan.
I'm sure that his contract involves
Something.
a multi-picture deal.
Of course. Since he's not going to be able to...
I don't know, with him as director under Warner Brothers, like you're Batman for the next 5 movies.
But
supposed
we're
to
He
giving
can
you 10
direct,
movies.
yeah, he can direct whatever, whenever, and we'll put it out.
But wasn't he
Yeah,
supposed
that
to
would be a good deal.
Justice League also once?
What?
Wasn't he supposed to direct Justice League once, or no?
Or is
I
that
think it
probably
was.
a rumor?
Yeah, I think it's just his name was just floated as one.
Isn't
of the
Ben Affleck
candidates.
already a superhero? You know,
Yeah.
the blind guy.
Man without
Blind
fear.
guy.
Because he's blind.
The blind lawyer dude.
That wasn't his
Daredevil.
fault. Daredevil was not his fault.
What?
Hey guys, to be fair, when I first saw
Whose
Daredevil,
fault
that's
was
actually pretty good. No, that's actually pretty good.
No, I
it
mean,
was,
man.
it was
No,
decent. It wasn't as good as... I think if there's one thing that Daredevil actually had going for itself, it was released at the time when superhero movies were, starting to be well known. I mean, just a few months ago, I think a few years prior to Daredevil was Spider-Man by Sam Raimi. It was pretty good, I have to admit. Although fine, it's not as good as Spider-Man or the rest of the superhero films that came, but that movie was actually pretty decent. Not as bad as what most people would think, but
That's why you wanted to anonymize yourself on the internet, because you like Daredevil.
Yes. the only guy.
Why must you guys keep busting my chops,
movie.
man?
Let me guess.
Wait,
you like
wait, wait.
Electra too.
Wait, my big concern now, if Ben Affleck is Batman, how will he do Daredevil 2?
Is there a Daredevil 2?
There's no Daredevil 2?
But in a way, you can already do it because Batman is the man without fear. He already purged the fear on the first Christopher Nolan Bat movie, which was about fear. So that's the fear thing.
Ben Affleck merely created fear.
Because Daredevil already has the pointy ears, right?
Yeah.
He's got a staff.
And Daredevil uses echolocation to locate his enemies.
Like a bat.
Yeah, so...
A submarine.
Yeah, like all of those things will help him acting in. I don't know, but we'll see.
He'll act surprised when, oh, my enemy's already here.
Although I've read the news that Bryan Cranston really wasn't like 100% yet as what do you call that, Lex Luthor. So who do you think would be a proper Luthor?
I thought that was a hoax.
Yeah,
The
kaya
Bryan
parang,
Cranston.
no, he was already approached to actually do it, but he's 50-50 on it.
Guys-
What if he doesn't go for it?
Vin Diesel.
Kevin Spacey.
Hey, didn't he play Lex Luthor once?
Yeah, he already
Precisely,
did.
he has experience.
Yeah.
He's played it once. He can
Unfortunately,
play it
that-
again.
You know,
Unfortunately,
just for the
that Lex Luthor was... I mean, that Lex Luthor father's the original Superman Lex Luthor, wherein he's concerned with nothing but real estate.
No, but
Or is that not a problem?
Most
Okay.
Superman movies throughout history have been about real estate.
What if?
I mean, the entire planet was blown up.
Yeah,
so,
that
you know,
was,
they had to migrate.
Zhao makes a good point.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Like even when it comes to like aliens taking over the Earth in the most recent one.
The property
The
values will go
first,
down.
Yeah, it's still real estate.
The first Superman movie with Christopher Reeve, Lex Luthor's plot was about separating California from the
From
rest of the
estate.
West Coast, so that he could take advantage of the
Higher
real
real
estate.
estate.
Yeah,
He's gonna create
and
a
in
new
the second
coastline.
movie, he aligned with the with General Zod and his stooges because he wanted to be master of Australia. Again, real estate. Oh my god, it all
It all
makes
makes
sense.
Somebody wanted to be master of Australia? Why?
Real estate.
Real estate.
Because
I mean, come on, man. I mean, just a few people, lots of
Spiders?
prime beachfront estate property, right?
Right.
With
Okay.
spiders?
So, off the top of your heads, who would make your best Lex Luthor?
Sandra Bullock was the actress in my for some weird reason. Sandra Bullock just popped like Lex Luthor. Sandra Bullock. Why? I don't know.
It's okay, I had Sinead O'Connor.
She. Oh my
I
god.
had Keanu Reeves actually.
I have a semi-serious answer for that.
Finally.
Semi-serious.
He thought about
No, because
partly.
instead of casting an actor who was already bald, I thought of an actor who's sort of balding, and he's already a good villain. Charles Dance, Game of Thrones. He was also in this
Alien 3.
HBO series Strike Back. He plays the villain, so he's already.
That's so obscure, man. But just go ahead.
Yeah, no,
I
man.
mean, educate us.
It's a really good Cinemax British Sky Broadcasting production, and he's really a good villain. And it would be kind of neat, kind of a British Lex Luthor. I mean, it's finally somebody with class.
That's not the first time he played a villain. He actually played the bad guy in Eddie Murphy's Golden Child.
and he was also the villain in Last Action Hero.
He was?
Oh yeah, he was.
Charles Dance.
Benedict, Mr. Benedict,
Yeah,
the guy with the glass
assassin.
eye. The guy with the glass eye.
If they want to inject some class into Lex Luthor, you should get Yul Brynner to play him.
I can totally see that.
Yeah, you see?
See?
Genius.
Now everyone's like,
Just in case you guys don't know, Yul Brynner was... Who was he?
The
again?
king.
The King and I.
He was the king in The King and I, and he was Ramses in Ten Commandments.
who's got the wicked ass last name? Brenner? I mean, favorite meal. Breakfast for dinner.
Yeah.
Brynner. Oh yeah.
And his first name, man.
Yul.
Yul.
Is he dead?
But yeah.
Yeah, he's
but
dead.
rest is still.
Yeah.
He's
Right.
good.
So, do you think in this new Batman versus Superman movie, is there going to be a Robin, or will we see Lois Lane interacting with Batman?
Probably gonna get kidnapped by someone.
I hope it's a girl Robin, so Ben Affleck can go like all Affleck on her.
Well, I guess it depends on what the plot is.
Or are they
'Cause,
just going to be fighting over Lois
Robin
Lane?
has to be a lesbian.
there have been already several Batman versus Superman stories in the comic books. One of the more well-known ones is when Batman, the Dark Knight?
Dark Knight
Returns.
Rises. The Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, the
It's
Dark
the
Knight
best
Returns.
one.
Yeah. But that was set in the future. Batman and
An old
Superman are older. There was also
A new Robin, Carrie Kelly.
Batman versus Superman in something. I think it was a
Something
novel
much.
by Kevin Anderson, and it was set in the 50s. Something along the lines of where Superman was treated as an alien by the American government, and Batman was also he was an outsider, and they were fighting the commies back then. So, but they didn't understand each other. They didn't know each other's background, so that's why they fought. Much like the plot of any superhero versus superhero comic. I don't know who you are.
And you can always just play Injustice, like select Batman, select Superman, and
I never
there you
really
go.
liked the
Beat each
premise
other
of Injustice. I mean,
Huh? You think
Zhao
it should be
has
nice?
this.
Nobody
thing
likes
on
Injustice,
Yeah.
man.
No, I actually like
Yeah, my kids like
the
it.
premise.
And my students do.
But the
like
game itself,
Injustice?
so and so.
I've never played the console, but I hated the iPhone game.
Well,
The iPhone game is too...
well, don't
You just
expect
stopped it.
top-notch development of the iPhone.
Well, Norm, not everybody has an iPhone.
I'm
No.
sorry, you only have a Galaxy Tab.
Not every game can be Hungry Shark,
Or Hungry Hippo. Is there
Wait,
Hungry
so why
Hippo
did you
in iPhone?
guys not like Injustice?
Yeah, man.
I'm just shocked you guys like Injustice. Injustice is a bad thing.
That's gonna kill her.
Oh my gosh.
Came back to the next level, but
Oh my gosh, I don't know what to say.
yeah.
On a serious note, that's actually a pretty good game.
I know it. I know it.
I
Setting
know,
up
maybe
for
it's
the
because it's
punchline.
so far away from what we know about the superheroes. I mean, DC superheroes in particular, so maybe that's why a lot of people are turned off by it.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about the audio levels.
Yeah.
Actually, if they make the Superman from Injustice a movie, he should be played by Bryan Cranston because he breaks bad.
I see what you did there.
I just don't like Injustice because I played the first game that there's the studio that made Injustice came out with the first
Yeah, they pretty much do
Marvel
Mortal Kombat.
versus Mortal Kombat game.
Yeah, the
like
DC Universe.
DC Universe.
Mortal Kombat
That
versus
was
DC
that
Universe.
was absolute.
NetherRealms, yeah.
That was
No,
bad.
yeah. But their Mortal Kombat is better. And what they did was what they learned from Mortal Kombat, they applied in there, and they admitted they made mistakes in the DC Universe one. So I think Injustice was more polished, and even the story is actually pretty nice. It's just that I'm not sure because I've read somewhere that it's hard to make it a tournament standard.
True.
Because of that
Yeah,
wager system.
Yeah, the wager system wherein you have to have like first to mash the button or something. So it turns into
So
more of a
cuties.
rock paper scissors rather than balancing out and skill and combo juggling.
It's compared to Street Fighter or Tekken.
I think they still prefer Street Fighter and Marvel vs. Capcom.
Because when you play a fighting game, you need a certain balanced standard
Yes.
of skill. It has to require skill and not just luck.
Not when that's the thing about the mashing one because I can't.
Was
do
it
like
mashing though, or was it like you
Synchronized.
wager something? You wager part of your health bar,
that. Oh yeah,
something like that, right?
I think
I don't
that's
remember.
a
It
bit.
seems like quick time events, right? Or-
Yeah, there's also
sorry.
a quick time moment like for the specials or Clash, I think, which is weird because it's the only VS I get that I think that has a Clash system.
Yeah, it's still it's still a bit too expensive though, so I'm probably gonna wait a year. Oh, guys, by the way, tips. If you guys want to get good games, I suggest, if you want to make, never mind, sue it.
Let's keep it international, man.
Yes.
You want the value for your money.
Everyone the value for your money.
Sulit.com.
eBay.
If you want,
Sorasa.
if you
Yeah.
guys want more bang for your buck, I suggest you guys buy the games 1 year after its release. Fine, nobody plays a multiplayer around that long, but at least you get some. At least you get a really good game
I mean,
for a really good price.
if you're gonna go get a game for multiplayer, you really want to maximize it as much as possible. So
Yeah,
you buy
that's
it upon release.
Yeah, that-
But for storylines, like I told you, one of the things I told Bok actually was the thing he did was he bought PS4,
a PS3,
I'm
PS3,
sorry.
basically exactly almost
A year before
a year before the PS4 is
yeah,
supposed
before
to be
the next gen
released.
comes out. And I told him it's a good idea because now you have a solid library in your access that you can access.
Yes.
And all of the games are discounted.
I mean, come on, Mass Effect trilogy. You got 1, 2, and 3.
Like,
Well,
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
3 doesn't have all the DLCs, but still, you got all 3 games.
Point is, you don't have the gratification of playing it instantly, but at least you have everything.
Well, actually, when it comes to multiplayer games, it's not advisable to buy immediately.
Because it's gonna
Because
bloat up. Yeah.
the server lag issues are still there. You haven't patched it.
Same.
Like maybe 3 months after they've patched
Diablo
it,
3.
the communities are established. You can probably enjoy yourself.
Or play in a PC.
Yeah.
Steam.
Yeah.
God.
So
My
Norm,
Steam library.
how broke are you?
I am still recovering. I'm trying to find alternative ways to
Play
look for
video
more work. Look at more forums and check out more first posts.
I'm sorry, Norm, I can't buy off half your games.
Yeah.
I got Steam like 3 months ago by mistake.
Wait, how?
So I wanted to play Team Fortress, and since then I now have an album of 50 games.
So you mistakenly gave them your credit card number?
And then just ship games to you. Hey, you might like this.
No, they just charge me. I'm like,
Where do you get those?
Um,
bundles?
actually, yeah, I actually bought most of them from bundles, like Humble Bundle, and their weekly sales sometimes.
Yeah, the weekly sales where like some of the games that are like $12 are just
Yes.
now $1.99.
Yep. And because of that, I now have a library of about 50 games, and
Which
of
are hard to get to
those
play.
50 games, I only have about, I guess, 4 or 5 that I
That you
actually
downloaded.
played.
Oh, not even downloaded.
No, I downloaded and
You downloaded 50 games?
yeah, I have.
Yeah, it's now-
it's like, on my hard drive, it's like 100 gigs worth of games.
We don't trust the cloud.
Shout out to the Third World Linux podcast.
Although, yeah, I bought a bundle from Good Old Games. It's like 10 games. I only downloaded 1.
Yeah.
Which one?
Because it's
Icewind
still
Dale.
you still have the license,
Icewind.
right? That so you can download it
You can
anytime.
download it anytime. The thing is,
You never do.
my laptop is... It's
It's
kind of like
less strong.
a girl on permanent PMS.
Come on, man.
No.
So it does not really like me.
But maybe John, if you change or took her
Shower.
out sometime, took your laptop out sometime or gave it a new,
Give it flowers.
talk to her nicely.
Well, what machine are you planning to buy next? Linux. No, sorry.
The next machine I'm planning to buy is I'm looking at the Lenovo Y500.
Not a bad laptop.
Yeah.
Because it's Lenovo, meaning it's quite sturdy. Plus, most of the key parts are hot swappable. You can hot swap
Yeah.
your video card.
That's what Lenovo means, quite sturdy.
No.
Quite.
Lenovo.
It's its street name. I'm quite sturdy.
I'm Lenovo.
Lenovo.
Quite sturdy.
Wow, Lenovo now has street cred.
Yeah. Yeah.
Down in the underground. What's up? What's up?
All your 10 people there.
Okay,
all the DJs.
all those things that we added just removed Lenovo's street cred. Like, I'm pretty sure like Lenovo marketing heads like, yeah, we could go there, and then what's up? Like, yeah, let's kill that idea.
It's like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles shouting, "We're really hip."
I saw a Let's Play from Pro Jared of the latest Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games.
There's
The latest one on Xbox Live Arcade.
Why can't they
It
get on the
was so.
PS3?
Oh my god! It was absolute crap.
Oh, thank goodness.
So that's
Like
why
what happened was it was a co-op beat 'em up, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And what happens is you can't progress in on certain co-ops. You can't progress if your teammate is not following
Yes.
suit.
Yes.
Like what happened was Pro Jared went right ahead, like a block away from his teammates. His teammates were left. Like, hey, we can't go to your area. Why? We're stuck. It's not loading properly. So it's buggy. It doesn't move well. And the best
So
thing
it's
about it though is that it has taunts. Like when you press directional pad down, they'll all dance. And it's part of the combo string. Say there's no enemies yet, you can just mash the taunt button so your combo will keep going. It's the only game
Somebody
mechanic
got
that's-
fired. Somebody's getting fired. Or
I don't know.
somebody's-
I mean, they
Yeah, but
they weren't having fun when they played it. So we'll see.
That's sad. It's one of the greatest things in life to play an anthropomorphic turtle.
Hey, Turtles in Time was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were all of them were comparing it to Turtles in
Yeah,
Time.
of course, come on, that's a benchmark. I mean, when they remade Turtles in Time, shell shock. My goodness, I think
What platform was Turtles in Time on again?
Turtles in Time.
It's
was
not
for
gonna be
the
on
NES.
Steam. Is it?
It's an SNES. It's an SNES game.
Damn it!
Probably on Turtles.
Super
Steam.
Yeah, the old games, like
Yeah, Gio.
arcade games. Yeah.
Is
Well,
it on
if you
GOG?
get-
Is it on GOG?
Turtles in Time.
I don't think so because GOG usually has PC games, old PC games.
Oh, okay.
So
I
they
think,
don't do
guys, the
emulated
best
games.
way would be to get an emulator, but then again, yeah, emulator's one of those things.
It's
You need to get the
it's a gray
original-
area. Such a
Yeah,
gray
you
area.
need to get the you need to get the ROM to.
Now, speaking of
legally
like we
do it.
got into consoles and whatnot. Any news on the Ouya? Did anyone try it yet?
What does it look like?
It looks like a Rubik's
It's
cube.
a small box. Like a
Actually,
really small box.
I saw the Screw Attack unboxing of it.
Yeah. No, I watched a bunch of videos.
Get the Ouya, not for the games
That's available in
that's
it.
available, but actually for emulation.
Which
And actually, when
is the same thing that killed Dreamcast pretty much.
wait, what's the Dreamcast
People
also an
got
emulator?
people got the Dreamcast as a console, right? But all the games were pirated. So Dreamcast, Sega didn't earn anything from it.
Yeah.
What sort of games can you play on the Ouya?
Android
legally,
games.
yeah, it's an Android device. It runs on Android, so
can board-
everything there. And one of the conditions is everything on Ouya is free, or at least what do you call that?
They have to have a free component.
Yeah, the
free
free
component.
component, which if you actually like the game, you can buy it.
Can
But
I-
actually, I don't mind as long as as long as there's a prepaid card available in the Philippines already with the Ouya. I'm actually willing to get one, but credit card, come on,
Yeah, 'cause
I
it's-
don't earn much to get a credit.
because it's for me it's unbelievably cheap for a console.
I mean, Philippine pesos.
In Philippine
6,000
pesos, 6,000 pesos.
It's 6,000 to 7,000. I think.
4,000 bucks.
Can I play
Pizza
Hungry
is here,
Shark
I
on it?
think. Norm, can we check the pizza is here?
Is it
Can we check if
pizza?
we
Not
have
at
enough
the
money for a
table.
pizza?
Do we?
I have some money. Construction pays kind of well.
Alright, yeah. Internet
Right,
millionaires.
it's 1 each. Cough up.
Mop up money.
How much each?
1 each.
What?
What organic one?
So this is 1 each for the entire pizza.
So 100.
Yeah,
Yes,
dude,
we
the
are.
silver
We
button.
are. Pizza. Oh, pizza.
Hey!
Wait.
Shout out to Maui the Dog. Pasok lang po kuya. Nagre-record kami, pero salita kayo.
Hey, so we're talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and guess what? We have pizza.
Hey, that's true.
Pizza.
But there's more than 4 of us. So who's who's Shredder and who is
I'll be Rocksteady.
the rodent again?
Actually, I find it funny that for TMNT, I mean, it became such a popular kid show, but the actual source material is actually pretty violent or gritty.
Yeah, it was dark and gritty, huh?
Pretty.
They like killed Shredder in the first issue.
I think he fell. I can't remember if I remember the first movie, which is actually pretty good. The first movie was actually pretty good, but I can't remember whether he fell down or I do remember an explosion. Yes, I think they
people
did kill
died.
him. Yeah, but I think they killed him. They killed him.
1.70.
But actually, the thing which I found a bit annoying with the TMNT comics, at least the original ones, is that I don't think it had any direction. I mean, at first, I think it was meant to be some sort of spoof on Daredevil and all, but I
The
think
darkness.
yeah, I mean, come on. It's supposed to be a spoof on Daredevil, but yeah, fine. After they spoofed it with the hand and the foot and the leg and all those whatnots, it suddenly became alright. What do we introduce? Oh, they're actually aliens. Wow. I don't know.
Turtles were aliens?
Well, we had pizza. Well, we have pizza.
Yeah, man. I can't believe Bok talked throughout the whole thing when the pizza guy was here. I
I
mean,
never
if you're a
knew
real
actually.
Turtles fan, when the pizza arrives, everybody goes for the pizza.
I think
By the way, we also have a special guest. Maui the Dog is here.
Yeah.
Say hi to Maui the Dog.
I'm Maui.
Hey, Mau.
Hey, he's wearing the cone of shame.
Oh,
Oh.
shame.
Why do dogs wear the cone of shame?
So that they don't bite themselves and stuff.
Oh.
Right? They don't. They have like a. Well, the dog has
one,
like
yeah.
a rash on her or something, right?
Yeah.
So
Which side?
to stop her from biting herself on and further infecting it.
The shame part is also part of it. Nah, don't shame dogs. Dogs are good.
You can't shame dogs. They can't feel any shame. They're animals.
Yeah. Shame.
Shame.
For shame.
Shame.
Also
Who's
known
been
as-
watching Shameless?
What?
I don't know.
Is that the one with William H. Macy?
No, that's a different series.
No.
Oh, is that the same one?
No.
I was thinking of
Shameless, Emery Dawson.
Oh gosh, there goes my childhood.
Your childhood included Emery Dawson?
Oh, come on, she was pretty cute. She has a cute face.
Here we go again.
Oh, Bob likes the children.
It was his childhood. It counts.
Well, to be fair, yeah.
Yeah, she has a cute face, come on.
But yeah, but when was this? I don't remember her coming out in cinema until she was, 18?
Why would she come
In
out in
Phantom of the
cinema?
Opera.
Appear in cinema.
She'd have to come out to her parents first, right?
Appear in cinema.
Appear in cinema.
Ah, okay.
That's the first time.
Cinema.
Yeah.
Let's eat first.
Yeah, let's eat.
Let's eat.
Pizza time.
Break time.
Hey!
What's supposed
Hello.
So,
Dinner was great. Pizza.
Pizza.
I prefer my lunch though, because I had lunch earlier. It was sisig omu rice.
What?
Yeah.
Sisig
sisig omu rice. Can someone close the bathroom door?
I will do. Don't bump the table. It's over.
But yeah,
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
it's ruined. It's ruined.
And we're back.
I'm so sorry.
Don't touch the table.
I'm touching it. I'm not bumping it. It's a difference. There's a difference, no.
So anyway, AJ was saying the
Omu rice.
sisig omu rice.
Can someone explain what sisig is in English?
Ground.
Pig face.
Actually, the better term is ground pig cheeks, pork cheeks.
There you go.
It's pork
And
cheeks.
Put that in omu rice.
Appetizing.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Wait,
You ground it and then you fry it.
No, it's not just grounded. Yeah.
Yeah.
You put what do you call it? You put onions.
yeah, you put the usual stuff.
you cook it on a
You,
sizzling
you
plate.
cook it on a sizzling plate.
Yeah.
Usually,
Skillet.
those people I think the special ones are those with served with a raw egg and then it just cooks.
Yeah, but for this one, approach was it had corn and carrots and then omu rice.
Omu rice, Japanese rice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So it was
Korean.
It's a Korean. It was a
sorry.
bit expensive. Well, not Japanese rice, but this is a bit expensive earlier in the Bancheto in Metro Walk. But it was worth it. I really liked it. I really liked it.
AG lives large
And in charge.
and in charge.
And Norm bumped the table.
Again.
I'll bump the table just to make it fair. Yeah, there you go.
Hey!
Everybody wants the table.
Hey. Speaking of bumping tables, someone do a better segue.
I
think of
love
better-
eggs.
Eggs!
It's
Better topic.
We had so much to talk about over dinner.
I know.
yeah.
We should have recorded over dinner. Why did we even stop?
What did we discuss over dinner?
Well,
the
most
DC.
of it was R-rated, so.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we wanted to keep it.
We don't want this to have the same rating as a rap album.
And there goes our suspension of disbelief.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, man.
Quality podcast. Here, we're ruining our first episode.
So J.H. Williams left.
Yeah, J.H. Williams and his co-writer, whose name escapes me at the moment. The two of them-
Escapes you at the moon.
No.
Is that his Indian name?
Escapes me.
Native American name, man.
Escapes me. Okay.
J.H. Williams and his co-writers. The co-writers of
Batwoman.
Batwoman from DC Comics, they just recently quit over because of editorial interference and last-minute changes from DC's editorial board. And there's been a lot of talk about this issue. Some people mistook it because apparently it was over a gay marriage storyline that the writers wanted to bring in for Batwoman. But some people said, nah, actually the issue was about, and I think this is more if you read J.H. Williams' blog post about it or his statement about it, I think the issue focuses more about how he didn't like the interference and the last minute changes from DC, from the powers that be, rather than the gay marriage.
What
story.
I want to know is, what about the projects they're working on? Are they going to pursue it or
Actually,
not?
they still have one more project for DC. I also don't know the title for that. I am woefully inadequate in it. And that is why we are in podcasting.
Okay.
Can't do that. Yeah, so there's been a lot of talk about it. And yeah, I don't know. It's some issues were raised about how Williams and the other and there's been a lot of other writers quitting over this over interference and the what do you call it? Inconsistent or arbitrary decisions.
So where are they gonna do next? What are they gonna do next? Like after they finish the remaining project they have, are they gonna move freelance or gonna move to a different comic distributor production, whatever?
Start your own company?
I think
That'll
I think they're besides the project from DC, I think they also have one other project. They're still working on it. I think it's gonna be with an independent company, indie publisher.
Image probably because
Image.
The Image always says that.
the style of J.H. Williams fits Image so well. That highly stylized, artistic, very indie.
Because his style in drawing comics, laying out the panels, a lot of it depends on the storylines. The storylines need to be laid out. They need to be laid out in advance because his style is so intricate. It flows from one page to the other. Sometimes there are splash pages, and it's just wonderful to read and look at. So that's why his storylines are very near and dear to him, just like any other writer.
Segway, anyone?
Segway.
Charlie Hunter.
My goodness, we're so
Ever
full.
used the Segway?
No, but the owner died. So that's the funny thing about the Segway.
Did he die on a Segway?
Yes.
Really?
Fell off a cliff.
Am I going too fast on a Segway?
I have no idea
He
the
forgot where he was
circumstances, but I'm pretty sure like he was avoiding a car and fell off a cliff or
Was he
something.
using Apple Maps?
No.
Oh god.
He was on a Segway. Well,
What does that got to do with Apple Maps?
Yeah, that's why. I mean, the main guy
Maybe I
is a
made a
Segway.
mistake using you can put an iPhone in front of it.
Is there a Segway dock? Or is Segway still alive?
Yeah, I'm sure
Is it
somebody.
around? Actually, I will look it up.
Yeah.
Segway still around.
Again, that's why we are in the world of podcasting.
Quality podcast, everyone. Quality podcast.
Because we have
Internet.
faces for radio.
Thank you, Internet.
No, except me. I have a good face. I'm
Yeah,
confident with
he
that.
does. He does.
Okay.
I know it's a lie, but just
Yeah.
feed me.
Huh.
Feed the ego.
Ag promised us more airtime if we flatter him.
Just keep talking. This is our valuable
AG
airtime.
is so handsome.
No dead air.
Gods among men,
yes.
if I say. Come on. Gods among men. Come on. Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
God.
Speaking of
A
gods,
god among men.
speaking of gods among men, the 50 Shades of Grey characters have been cast ish, right?
Why is it gods among men?
I don't know. It's all over my newsfeed.
That they're gods
What?
among men?
What?
No.
Well, among a certain segment of the human population.
Yes.
Namely soccer moms.
newsfeed?
Yeah.
Ew.
Hey! Norm has a very special newsfeed.
My target market is women and children.
What? For work.
Oh.
For work. If we follow it properly.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, when he
Norm.
said his target market was women and children, it was kind of disconcerting.
Just like the Titanic, they let the women and children go first.
Into Norm. His arms. Lifeboat.
like
Merchandise
arms.
ship.
Stepping all over broken glass.
Oh my goodness,
Anyway,
seriously.
the internet is so slow, and my iPhone 3GS. See, I have a good face, but I have a poor phone. An old phone. That's a good phone. I prefer to have an Android phone. But hey,
Shout out to Android.
no, shout out Third World Linux.
Linux. I don't even
I mean,
know what
I'm
it
still
is.
looking forward for Firefox OS.
Wait, Sima doesn't know what Linux is.
I like penguins.
Penguins.
Netscape forever.
Yeah,
If you like
man.
Netscape, dude. If you like Netscape, you should be using Firefox as your web browser.
Yes.
I have all web.
I mean, seriously though, if you truly
Midori.
love Netscape, as I do,
Midori.
No, the main one.
you have
And you
to.
don't have all browsers. So you probably have Opera, Chrome, Firefox.
For compatibility concerns.
Yeah.
Midori.
Midori is a good browser. Well, let's not go to an on tangent. This is becoming. Let's go off tangent. Segway.com still exists. And there's business leasing for Segway and tours. So yeah,
What,
Segway still
Segway
exists.
for businesses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what?
Like security guards.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I
And
thought
first aid.
Like for your corporation,
your corporation, you know.
Yeah, that's why I cited Segway for your like businesses, like for security guards or for using it for tours instead of walking
Okay,
tours.
yeah.
You put
Release
in
the
Segways.
Isn't there like a Duck Dynasty episode about that?
That they had Segway.
Yeah, like the third season finale. The Hawaiian vacation was a jungle tour.
Spoiler
And
alert.
they did-
Yeah, man. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
I'm still in the second season.
Yeah, I haven't
man.
even finished it. Finished the second.
They haven't
season.
finished it.
Yeah,
No, I'm
haven't
on-
finished it. Segway Philippines.
Hey!
Hey.
Guys,
That's where we get
serious
it from.
question. What's a segue?
Yeah.
It's
I know.
What's a segue? Yeah.
No, I know the segue when you're trying to lead something into a conversation.
It's-
But
No,
what is a
no,
segue?
it's a different Segway. Segway.
Segway. That's the Segway that we were talking about. Segway is the one that
it's a
where guards,
machine.
like
You
the
know,
contraption where guards
you
ride
know
around.
that-
Paul Blart, Mall Cop.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
alright.
Segway.
uh,
Is it a Segway? Yeah, it's
yeah, it's a Segway.
Like what if the branding super might get sued?
I think
You
there's just
wanna
only
hide the
one
brand?
kind of.
No, not really.
They call it a personal transporter.
There you go. Well, the owner of Segway died on the Segway.
All right,
really fell off a
irony
cliff.
of the day.
Well,
Yeah,
let's look it up. Owner of Segway.
On a cliff.
On
Segway.
What was he doing on a cliff?
Let's
With a
see.
Segway. Was he on a jungle tour?
Maybe decided to jump a
Segway.
waterfall.
It's a freak Segway accident.
Inventor.
He was trying to invent a new sport,
Extreme Segway.
Oh,
Segway rallycross.
like in the 90s, there was a huge stretch of like weird extreme sports. Like what's that? The basketball with trampolines.
slam ball,
Slam ball.
slam ball. I love slam ball.
Yeah,
It's funny.
And then there's like what other weird sports was that in the 90s?
I remember the American Gladiators, and this would consider that.
Oh, well,
not
in the
really.
90s, American Gladiator was
Wasn't I remember? Was it 90s or 2000?
That's more of a challenge thing, right? Than a sport.
well, for me, I considered, well, it wasn't weird per se, but it was an alternative sport. UFC back then when it was starting. Days of Gracie, Dan Severn, and
And then you also had the alternatives to the more mainstream leagues like XFL.
yeah, Vince McMahon's failed project.
Yeah, and even, I think they started arena football also around the same time, just basically indoor football. And then they even had a version that was for certain gentlemen.
All right. Here, I got the news from CNN dated September 27, 2010. All right. The owner of Segway Company has died, apparently in an accident involving one of his upright two-wheeled vehicles, police in England said. The body of James Heselden, 62, was pulled from the river wharf in northern England on Sunday. A Segway-type vehicle was recovered from the river.
So he was working on a prototype.
An amphibious Segway, in case you wanted to invade France.
Using a Segway.
On a Segway.
On our
Third
Segway?
World Podcast, first in news, dated 2010.
First in news, last in opinion.
Fair and balanced.
No one uses fair and balance. Oh, we're going on tangent again. Oh, no,
Was
it's
it?
unfiltered. Yeah,
Maybe
anyway.
he was testing a hover Segway of some sort.
I don't know.
Or maybe it's a subma Segway.
I don't know. The internet in this country is slow, and I don't want to look further.
So has Law and Order UK finally solved the case of the Segway murderer?
Who kills
Is
you?
this the Special Victims Unit?
no, it's the UK. There's a UK
Or special
version.
machines unit.
Scotland Yard.
Special machines unit.
Would they count as special victims because they're using Segways?
Maybe SVU stands for Segway Victims.
Unit.
A specific niche for a highly a growing
It's a very
population of
special
victims of
machine.
Segways.
It's a very special machine. It's like the Mini.
Has anyone used it?
No, I
That's
haven't
fun.
used it. Have you?
That's fun. Wait,
Wait,
no.
have you?
No, here's a funny thing. My dad and I were coming home from the mall, and then all of a sudden there was this guy in front of us on a Segway. He was just right in front of us, like a boss, hogging the road. And I was like, man, this guy.
It's not even a street legal vehicle. Why would he be on the road?
I don't know, just cause, I guess.
I don't want to be on a Segway, man.
Well, who's gonna run after him? Cops?
Wait. Let me. Oh wait. Let me clarify. It
A
wasn't
Segway
in the
pursuit.
highways. It was within our subdivision.
Yeah, who would ride a Segway on the
In the
highway?
middle of the road, even in a subdivision.
You never know.
I don't know. I hardly see the guy.
But it's so. What if he's this handicapped? You know,
Handy-capable.
it's the same.
Yeah, like a subdivision police that catch him.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think that could be a good use for it.
Also
Yeah, that's
known
how-
as
that's
get a
how we-
motorcycle.
Yeah.
No. Because for some people,
hyperactive 5-year-old, you know.
like people with a bad day or something.
Yeah, well, you have to stand up using a Segway.
Yeah, you can't sit down.
But there's still.
That's why I don't know, like, I don't know if you can make an argument that, it can be used by the elderly. Well, in airports, golf carts are better. But
they're bigger.
the advantage of Segway, I think, is the tactical advantage. You have better height, better vision. And you have a mule.
But
If you're a cop or, what do you call that?
Mall security.
Mall
security.
Airport security.
Mall security.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't say like the elderly has a tactical advantage over
So now, AG, you're waging war on the elderly.
The elderly's waging war on us. That's AG's assumption.
You're
You need a
taking
tactical
over.
advantage.
You're gonna take over slowly.
Not if they have Segways.
Hey guys, I remember though the original plotline for I think the Jason Bourne movies involved elderly people.
On Segways?
Not
No, man.
oh come on. No, seriously though. I remember John and I were Mark, our friend, our mentor. I remember I was asking him, sir, how different was the Bourne movies from the novels? He mentioned that yes, they are quite different, except for the first movie, Bourne Identity, wherein instead of these highly trained assassins, they're highly trained assassins, or rather, I think the spies' eyes on the ground were the elderly.
Born geriatry.
Highly trained
Yeah,
old
understandable, because I don't think, well, fine, maybe some people would probably think, oh, look at these old people fight. It's so amazing.
Maybe that's why they use the name Born. It's the opposite of what they are.
people. Isn't that the premise of Red though? Old people fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not using dentures. I was thinking like elderly.
Hurling their diapers.
elderly.
Yeah, there are diapers for
Elderly.
Adults.
yeah,
No.
incontinence.
Yeah.
Although, do you think there's gonna be another Bourne movie after the crap basket that was the latest
Legacy.
one?
Born
Yeah.
Philippines. Yeah.
Bourne Legacy.
Born Manila.
Well, not really. It was
Yeah,
we
fine.
only got like the second part of the film, and actually that's where the action picked up. When
Actually, the funny thing is regarding that one, because I haven't seen the entire film, but I've only seen that car chase sequence. While watching it, in the back of my mind, because guys, remember, we live in the Philippines, and more or less we know the roads, and we kind of know the geography
there was
behind
teleport.
it.
Yeah, there were teleport.
And then I was watching it, I was thinking, my goodness, these guys have the best teleportation devices imaginable.
Movie magic.
or they know how to edit properly.
Yeah, obviously, but yeah, of course. But
Along the
there's
road.
one part also. I mean, come on, coming from the country, and then you see these things, and then there's one point there where they saw, wait a minute, they just went past that. They're there again.
Well,
Yeah, but then again, yeah, it is editing. so.
You missed them getting their Jollibee takeout from the world's greatest Jollibee.
Or like when you go watch Fast and the Furious, you see they also did that driving section. People in England were probably like, "Hey, they didn't do that. Oh, they passed by
Yeah.
there, and how come it's so fast?" It's because I guess it's editing, and for the purpose of the movie, it worked.
It's not a problem really. It's just one of those things, especially when you live in the place and they shot it there.
Well,
It's kind of funny.
I don't know. The people
I just find it
that was in the cinema with me they didn't really point it out. They were all more excited over. Oh, hey, it's the Philippines. Hey, I know this place.
And it was weird that we were clapping afterwards. I'm like, that was a bad movie. Why are you all clapping?
Yeah, they were clapping with mine too. My
I'm like,
audience.
why?
I'm guessing because hey, come on, we saw the Philippines here, hooray!
Stateside.
Yeah,
No, it still doesn't deserve
yeah,
claps.
of course.
Did you clap after episode 2 and 3? Out of Star Wars episode 2 and 3?
I clapped after
No.
episode 3.
Episode 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Revenge of the Sith?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I clapped episode 3. Not
really?
clap.
Was that
It's this
ironic?
amazing clap that, my god, this is over finally. No, I mean, kidding aside, I clapped episode 3. Not because it's perfect, because I was a Star Wars fan. And at least it was the worst. I mean, it
It was
touched
the best, or more or less.
of the worst.
I still maintain episode 1 was the best of the worst. Just cut out Jar Jar Binks, it's a Star Wars movie.
I mean, the Phantom edit was amazing.
Oh yeah.
I think the Phantom edit
Oh, yeah.
should have been the edit that they released.
Do they still have midichlorians?
They removed that.
No, they didn't. There was a reference to midichlorians, but it wasn't as
He didn't explain
Oh, that's
midichlorians.
It wasn't as explicit as
It's
they
called
were.
midichlorians, what's running inside, but it's not.
But they did
the
not
number, the blah blah blah.
They did
no.
not explain what the midichlorians
Yes.
were. It's just
It's
it was just a jargon. It was just jargon.
Like say what metaphor can I use? Like say in Catholicism, you call it but what runs it is faith.
Huh?
What?
I'm not sure. That's why I'm looking for a metaphor that can
Dude,
fetch in
you
30
have a
seconds.
soul. It's called a soul
There you
that
go. the
runs
soul.
in your
There you go.
I think
heart or whatever.
The more appropriate analogy would be grace.
Grace. There you go.
It'd be grace running through you. But thanks to George Lucas, the Force became a
Bacteria.
digit.
blood disease,
No, it became bacteria. Apparently.
Yeah.
like the sickle cell anemia.
Okay, that's a weird thing about it. And I love in the Phantom edit that they edited that out.
Actually, funny thing about the Phantom edit is there was this portion during the Battle of Naboo with the what do you call those the species of Jar Jar?
Gungans.
The Gungans versus the Droid Army. I actually found it funny because remember the Gungans had these deflector,
Deflector
shields, right?
shields.
Actually, there was a scene. They actually made Jar Jar Binks badass. That portion.
Yeah, because they edited it in such a way.
Yeah.
Again,
Editing.
and no, you can make it better, and that's why Zhao posits that it wasn't worse, and I agree.
So
But what
was
they
the worst?
show, no, for me, like 2 was also decent. Like 1 is quote unquote the worst. What they showed, but when you fix 1, well, if you fix anything, it would be better. I mean, come on.
That's why it's called fixing.
Yeah, that's why it's called fixing.
So if the special edit of the Phantom Menace is called the Phantom Edit, what do you call the special edit of the Clone Wars?
Don't need it.
I think.
yeah, I think they call that-
No, it's not. I think Return of the Clones.
Return of
I don't know. I forgot.
something. But they also had a name for it, and I don't want to look it up.
It's not
And the
Attack of
third
the
one
Phantom
is
also.
No,
They
haven't,
didn't. They didn't edit episode 3
Because again, which again supports my belief that it touched on what ought to be a Star Wars movie. Like that should be a standard, the lowest standard.
What, the third one or the first one?
Third one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
No, it was there was intensity. Well, I didn't like the super long fight. There was intensity and it developed properly for me. It flowed properly, the story of 3. The acting, I mean, I can't forgive it anymore. That's that, pretty much. Like, Natalie Portman wasn't really convincing. And Hayden Christensen, my god. But that's that. But story-wise, flow and whatnot, how Order 66 was executed, it was really good for me.
So, what do you think of the upcoming Star Wars movies?
And there goes the trouble.
Next time on Bodega Nights.
It's like the WTO starting World War III.
Actually, saw this article.
We have World War III?
Well, seriously,
First in news and last in news. First in opinion.
No, I think he was just making.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to make that joke.
Not World War III, World War Z.
Somebody had to shout it out.
Yeah, that trend.